Hi, my name is Leonce, all the way from Brooklyn, New York, here at OMG. Right now, I'm here in Trinidad promoting my single for this year, 2017. It's off of a Island Lime rhythm, and I'm here promoting and doing all my groundwork for the carnival season. The name of the song is Addicted. It's off of the Island Lime rhythm. It was presented to me by my good friend and Kosi Blackburn. He's a good writer. And I was also introduced to Optimus from Optimus Productions, that's the production house. And it was presented to me I was looking for a song. And I say I'm gonna try a different direction this year. And because normally I'm kind of hardcore. And I'm actually showing off a little bit of my vocal skills in this song this year, so. In terms of hardcore meaning, the chanting and that type of thing, I'm singing more in this song here. No, not really. Actually, we start to promote really, where we live, and we live in New York, so you start there first. I actually I released my song first off of the rhythm because I live, I live in Brooklyn, so I have to start there first, and then. As you gradually, you continue, as the months go on, the carnival is coming. So even though we're still touring and going out there and showcasing our music, Trinidad Carnival is up next. So that is why I'm here today. Well, actually, I was born here, yes, I was born in Shennel, but I migrated to the States years ago. I was like 9. And I was going back and forth, and then, my parents wanted me to get a grounded education, so I ended up staying, and that's how I actually grew up. I grew up in America, so. I was always singing, ever since I was young. The thing about singing is it's just ready to, be focused and, make it serious. So actually, I was introduced to my band leader and really good friend, really close friend, Rayzor, and I was introduced to him, and I really didn't know anything about bands and all these type of things, and that's how I started singing. I started singing with a band, and to this day, I'm still with my band. I'm really, really proud of that. That's like one of the most difficult things to do, to actually sing with live musicians. And I mean, I enjoy it. It's way better than actually, being an individual artist. You get to learn more. Rayzor I'm talking about is the Rayzor from Brooklyn, New York. He is the band leader and management. He owns the band entirely.
What's the name of the band?
His name of the band is Request Band. Since I've been growing up, my father used to throw a lot of parties, and so the element was always there. I grew up in calypso 10, so I actually grew up on calypso rather than soca. Soca actually came, later. So the whole aspect of the music itself was always around me, and I was always singing, and this kind of thing, and I was just talking to one of my good friends, and I was like, I really wanna sing, and it just so happens that I was just around the right people at the right time, and that's how it kind of started off. And then to sing actually professionally, that's when it started. So I actually started learning music with the band, and then to actually go and start to do my own music came after. Well, what's next is after Trinidad Carnival. For us that lives abroad, it's not really seasonal for us, so everything kind of continues. So all the carnivals, they start coming back all over again. So it's like nothing really ever stops. Trinidad is just like a stop to another stop. You know what I mean? So the summer winter is on right now, so we're here in Trinidad for the heat, and we're gonna go along with the whole season. Actually, carnival season is longer this year. So we're going to be here the whole carnival season promoting. We do non-stops, promoting our own music, making, make sure our brand is out there, and then we move on to the next carnival. And that's how it goes. It's basically like that a lot around here. So every month we always have something to do, and if it's not in New York itself, if we don't get hired as individual artists, we always have something with the band, or it's always something going on. I'm actually working with some Lucian producers and a guy from St. Lucia. He's a well-known artist there, and I'm trying to do stuff, a little bit different from what I normally do. So I'm working on some stuff in that aspect. And then, as usual, we still have more music coming for the upcoming season again. So, and it's all about getting back home and then starting the process all over again, hitting different states. And because as soon as I'm sure as soon as we get back from Trinidad, we're gonna have to start rehearsing, you know, for the band. So that's basically it. It never really ends. My OMG moment, I would say last year, coming to Trinidad and getting the kind of reception and the love from the people out here. It was very different and it was very, very inspiring, because sometimes when you come to another place that you're not familiar with or you're not from here, it's like, you know, the love wouldn't be as great, but it was really, really good to see how people treated me and they accepted who I was and what I brought to them. Like every time I performed in Trinidad, it was always love. So I really appreciate that, and that's my OMG moment. Where to find me? You guys can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. It's my whole name is Leonce, Leonce, RQB is my band. So Leonce RQB. Those are my tags. Thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed my time here.